a quiz for you. We'll tell you what this thing is at the end of the video. We'll try and work it out before we get there. Laura.
Hello.
Hello. You own this.
Do I?
You
yeah,
do.
I do.
It's
I
funky.
Do. It's brilliant, isn't it?
I know. Date what? 19th century.
Yeah. Really has. Yeah.
Show me how it works.
So what you would do is sort of sit on here. I'm not going to get on it at the moment because I don't want to, do anything. I don't want to break it.
All right.
And then you would pedal this, and then what you'd do, you'd sharpen.
Don't say what.
Something.
Yes.
Or many things on here.
Yeah.
That's about it.
And it's a travelling thing, isn't it? So in, say, the 19th century, let's say 1880, let's kind of just take our viewers back in time to 1880. Queen Victoria was on the throne in the nicest possible way. Yeah, good old Queen Vic, right? So somebody would pitch up in a village with this contraption that maybe ring a bell, and they would shout, bring out your don't say what.
I'm not going to say
don't
what.
say it. And then they would charge them for doing something to their things that they would come out of the house, which were very important implements. I'm sure you've got it. If you haven't got it yet, seriously, I mean, come on. Very important implements that would need sharpening.
Yeah.
And we're going back in time to a time when things were made to last forever, Laura.
Exactly.
So what would you do in those days? You wouldn't throw things away. You'd what?
You'd make them last as long as you could.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And they were such good quality that you could grind them. Mm-hmm. So go on then. For those people, the fraction of 1% who haven't worked out what this is, tell them what it is.
It is a barrow grinder, so it's a knife barrow grinder. So basically what it does, it sharpens knives or scissors, any implements like that really.
Amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, it's amazing.
Isn't it great? I mean, seriously, going back in time, you couldn't believe it, could you? So if you'd hear a bell and you'd send your kids out with all your knives and a couple of pennies, and the guy would sharpen it.
And it'd last another 100 years.
Another 100 years.
Yes.
And then he'd pitch up in the next town.
Yeah.
And again, going back to a time when this was just a functioning piece of machinery, but they built it so beautifully and even decorated it.
We did.
Look at that, it's all hand painted, isn't it?
Yeah, it's all hand painted, it's beautiful. It's basically art, isn't it, as well? And it's art. It's art, it's got a use and it's art.
That's a very good point. See, that's my job to come up with these points. You just beat me there, Laura, because it is a piece of art. Hello. It's a piece of sculpture.
Yeah.
So who would buy this?
The thing is, it's a decorative piece. It can be used if it wanted to be used. I think it could go around to fairs or if people want it in the home, because people are a bit quirky nowadays. People like to be a bit more quirky than we have been. So it's whatever. If someone's attracted to it, then I'll just say kind of go for it, because it's a rare piece. You don't find them everywhere, and you'll be different from everybody else. It's always a talking point, isn't it, when someone sees it?
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, ideal for a restaurant or a pub.
Perfect.
If you've got a great big house.
Not sharpening the knives though.
No.
Well, you
no.
could.
You could do. You could do.
Yeah.
A hallway. I've seen things like this in big posh hallways.
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah, why not?
Be brave.
Yeah.
So, how much would you have to pay to own a unique piece of sculpture?
So this is around 3k.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's so worth it. You think about what you can get for an hour with the artwork on it as well. It's kind of a 2-in-1, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah. And the colours as well. It's so bright and colourful. And you can sit and look at it for hours and always find something new on there. The detail.
Exactly. And isn't that a good piece of art?
Yeah.
Because you are right, it is art.